So hi, World of Noise podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with,
AJ Diaferio from the band We're Wolves.
and we're asking some questions today about their upcoming single Titanium. So congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to the announcement so far?
People have been real cool. I don't know how else to say that. People have been real cool. They want to know what the song sounds like, but they're real cool. Everybody's been like, "Hey, that's a sick riff," but like, what does the song sound like? And I'm like, you'll find out.
You find out on
Wait.
Friday.
Yeah, you'll find out. You'll find out Thursday. Honestly,
True.
you go to notfest.com and you watch our music video,
There you
which
go.
we put a little bit of work into, and it's a little fun.
Yeah,
It's pretty
a little
cool.
fun.
Music
Mhm.
video is just all right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I love how the intro and the outro work. By the way, spoiler alert: there is a post credit, and yeah,
There is. This song's super cool. It's awesome. It's such a step up from what you guys were doing. I went back and actually listened to the last record before we did this, and it was like it's a step up, man. It's awesome.
well, thank you for those extra Spotify streams.
Of course.
We needed those. We really needed those to get over that hump. You're keeping us at that 40 mark. I appreciate that. Yeah, no. Well, here's the thing. Like, so with something like Evil Things, with how much people connected with it, which is just crazy and so awesome when people like even around here just come up to me and start talking to me like about Evil Things, like at like Publix or the mall or something like that. It's I knew like to them they love that record so much, and even though like the stuff I'm writing for the next wave is nothing like that stuff, it's one of those things like I knew coming off an album that people really seem to enjoy a lot and connected with, like you loved Fall with Me, like that's like I
That's still
had
one
to
of your
give
best
you
songs.
something. Well, I have a feeling you're gonna like this one song that will come out at some point.
Okay.
That is very much a love letter to Fall with Me, with it just being really mentally disturbing lyrics instead of
Interesting.
the rough,
Horny.
deep sexuality.
Horny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the horny. Yeah, I went for more of like mental health than horny.
Okay.
So I knew coming out of this, like I talked to the boys about it, and it was just like, if we're gonna come off of Evil Things, let's take some of the best parts of Evil Things and let's like come out swinging as hard as we can. Like we've never done like the fast beats and stuff like that, and it's one of those things like let's go for it. Let's try. Let's throw out a fucking right hook. You know,
Absolutely.
Oh,
even
yeah.
though this is my left hand,
Yeah.
still throw out a right hook.
Yeah. You're
Oh,
throwing
hook.
them
You
out.
gotta
Yeah.
you gotta keep people surprised.
I think that obviously like the band as a whole it's a step up, but I think that your vocals especially like really have grown since Evil Things.
You haven't heard anything yet.
I know I haven't. All I heard was this.
Uh, it's okay. So like I've been training really hard for the past like 2 years now, because Evil Things, I told you guys a long time ago, Evil Things was kind of like a journey through hell for me.
Mhm.
Between for like 3 years it took to make that record and put that record out. We had lineup changes, we had legal disputes with ex-band members, we had so many pushbacks, and like so much aggressive things happened that time period that like to me it leaves a bad taste in my mouth almost. And it's it's one of those things like with something like this, we have a brand new start. So I really took it very serious, and I've identified faults in my voice and things that don't translate as well live. And I've kind of like taken a step back and really taught myself how to actually sing, like focus on the notes, focus on my breathing, focus on how loud I'm being. Because in old times, I was just pushing as loud as I can, yelling as loud as I can. And now it's like if my breath can't touch my hand right here, I'm being too fucking loud.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh,
I'm aiming back here, but I need to be here.
Yeah.
And so from going through that kind of training, plus I work out with this bottle thing called the Dr. Vox system. and it's basically like a weight trainer for your throat.
Mhm.
And it's worked out my micro muscles to the point where like I showed my stepdad some of the new stuff we're working on, and he's like, "Are you pitch shifted?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like, he's like, "Are you false? Is that falsetto?" I'm like, "That is full voice." And he's like, he'll walk over to the piano with it, and he'll be like, "Play that back," and he'll go to the piano, and he's like, "That's a C5," or he'll hit it and go, "That's a D5. That's a step up." He's like, "You're doing that full voice?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "That's insane." He's like, "Your range is nuts." And it's cool. It's like this is only the beginning, and the stuff that's gonna be that coming is I'm so excited for people to see
I'm fucking
what we
amped.
got.
I'm amped
Yeah.
up. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then there's one I know for a fact that you're gonna love, and I'm so excited to like show that one to you.
All right.
When the time comes, you're gonna adore this one.
All right.
Perfect. So is there any meaning behind the single title or cover art?
Okay, so Titanium actually came as a joke. My guitar player Tony and I were just talking about like breakdowns, right? And we were like, he's like, I love when there's always like a good metal tagline before a breakdown.
Oh hell
And
yeah.
I was like, you know, it'd be metal as fuck yelling a metal. And he's like, what? And I'm like, you know, like Ty fucking Tanium. And he goes, that's actually sick. And I go, yeah, it's metal in a metal song. It's a literal metal.
Yeah.
And he goes, let's write a whole song like that. And I'm like, okay. And
Why
so
not?
he comes to me with that riff, that and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Hence the beginning. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, yo, dude, let's just go with this. And then he when we got back from Ohio from like working on some new tracks, he learned how to record in like 6 days. And so he started like making demos. So he like demoed out that whole song. And he's like, he gets to that breakdown part. And he goes, right here, where it drops out. He goes, that's for you, Ty fucking Tanium. And I'm like, oh, so we're doing this. So like I have to write an entire song around a metal. And he goes, yeah.
Good
And
luck.
so I'm like, okay. And so we're like structuring out the thing, and I'm like, what is metal? And I'm like, what is this song trying to tell me? It's trying to tell me that metal, I'm invincible, maybe that like, you know, I'm rubber, you're glue kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
like people try to hate, and you just knock that shit out the way.
Mhm.
You know, that you're unbreakable, and it just slowly started like chipping away at it, and I'm like, oh, you know, just could put that
There you
there.
go.
Oh, you know, it's like, you know, yes, okay, I guess it's another werewolves fuck you song.
Classic.
Wow.
Yeah,
All because of just a joke.
a joke, a literal joke
And-
about a type of metal in a metal song.
The best part
Beautiful.
is that from what it sounds like this conversation we've had so far, this joke is the lead single for whatever you guys are working on next.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it is, and maybe it's just a single.
Oh.
No.
We may
Maybe
never
there's
know.
a lot of
Hmm.
maybe there's a bunch of ideas coming. Maybe you're getting 2 records in a short amount of time.
Oh,
I don't know.
Wow.
a lot of
Yeah,
questions.
we did a lot of writing, and over the last 6 months, I have a Dropbox folder full of stuff that I can't stop listening to.
Oh, that's good.
And it's weird to say that because, you know, it's like that rule of like, if you're in the band, you can't wear your own band shirt.
Mhm.
You know, it's like, it's for some reason people think just because you're like in that band, you can't listen to your own band, which I think is the fucking dumbest thing ever. Like,
Yeah.
you should be making music that you fucking like listening to and
Exactly.
that you want to hear.
Mhm.
It's weird. I don't get that stigma.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. As you said, you should be making music that you personally want to listen to. If you're not rocking out to your music, no one's going to.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing too, is like part of this like journey that I've been on with my vocals is like, I want to be a lead singer that I respect.
Mhm.
Mm.
You know, I hang out with so many lead singers that I just look up to, you know, like Today I cut Brian from Fame on Fire, who's one of my best friends,
Nice.
right?
Oh. Mhm.
And it's, I just cut Spencer, and it's one of those things, like, I'm around these people, and it's like I want to be one of those, and I won't be one of those until I look at myself as like a badass fucking vocalist, that can hang on their level.
Yeah.
And I'm getting there, and I can see that because I see that in the way that Brian looks at like songs that I'm writing, and it's so sick.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes me
awesome.
so happy. Yeah.
Thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit about your writing process for this single?
Um, it, I'm serious. A lot of this came from jokes. I'm not lying. Like, so we're in the studio with Brian, right? And because after we're done with the demo, I'll take the demo and we'll send it to Brian. And if Brian's like, yeah, that's it, like we'll book the date. Because it's got to go, a Werewolf song's got to go through a 3-step process. Has to go from written to me. I have to go like either, yeah, that's sick, or that sucks. Because I know, like, instinctually, like, when I hear it, something goes off in my head. And so I heard that and I'm like, oh, Brian's gonna fuck with this hard. So I sent that to him. And so we go into the studio and we're sitting there and we're deconstructing the whole thing. And like I have a philosophy with music, and it's one of those things, like, I won't start writing lyrics for it until the music's perfect, until it's what it needs to be. Because if the music is really good and like it's awesome, it hits all the right buttons, then it's gonna set off something in my brain where the lyrics will come in like a couple days. Instinctually, like a hook, if we have the right chorus notes, the hook will come to me right away. And so we're sitting there, we're joking around, and he's like, you want like kind of like an active rock chorus, right? And he's like, well, this chorus you have won't work. And so he's like showing Tony chords, and he goes, are you familiar with their music at all?
Fame on Fire? Yeah, we
Mhm.
just interviewed
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, we just spoke to
Okay.
him. Yeah.
Sick. Okay, so this is perfect. So he's like showing Tony, like, if you want like it to be a nice active rock song, you gotta hit these chords, you want it here, you want this kind of a structure. And then I'm in the background sitting there watching these two nerds play guitar, and I go, so Brian, by your account, then I have to have the word eyes to start off the chorus. And he goes, what? And I'm like, you have 2 songs on the radio that start off with eyes. And he goes, I do? And I go, are you serious? And then so I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I start laughing to myself, and I go, these eyes have seen you for the last time.
God.
And he goes, what's that? That's the chorus.
It's your song.
I'm like, I got it. Yeah. I'm like, I got it. This will be easy. I'm like, cool. So now that chorus kind of just making fun of him made me go, oh, cool. So the song is now about some piece of shit who pissed me off. And now I'm telling them straight up, I'm never going to see you again. I'm never going to look in your direction. I am stronger than you. Boom. All right. I'm like, yep, song's going to write itself. I'm going to have like a shit at 3:00 in the morning. I'm going to have like 2 verses written, because that's my writing hour.
3:00 in the morning on the toilet?
3:00 in the morning 3:00 in the morning. If I wake up out of a NyQuil induced coma to go poop at 3:00 in the morning, I'm gonna write fucking lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Half of Evil Things is written on the can.
I love
That's
it.
my time.
Well, I mean,
That's my
us humans, we spend a lot of time on the can.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Do you know how
utilize
much?
it.
Do you know how many more interviews we could do if we could do them from the can?
Oh my god. I don't even have a thinking cap. I have the thinking bowl.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just throughout this whole process, I've just been eating bran flakes.
Just prepping.
Just getting my fiber ready for some fucking lyrics.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Oy.
Oy.
Just some lyrics.
So, what is your favorite lyric or moment off of this track, and what does it mean to you?
Oh man. Trying to think. There's a lot of strong lines in this. Oh yeah, watch the well run dry when they figure you out, but I won't be there when you hit the ground. That's so fucking badass. Or like the breakdown. The breakdown. You've been weak since the day you were born, hiding in the shadows from your true form.
God damn.
Fuck you. Write the
Damn.
check. Your ass
Woof.
can't cash. That's it. That's probably my favorite line. You've been weak since the day you were born, hiding in the shadows from your true form. You fucking bitch.
Woof. Damn,
Goddamn.
dude.
Honestly, like if you, man, the lyrics in this song are so stabby, and I love that. They're very like stabby,
Mhm.
and that was cool. That was cool. Like I would sit there and go, "Is this mean enough?" And then I would like obsess about it. Is this line mean enough? Sometimes it would be like too mean. I can't put that. One
Oh.
thing I've learned about these now that I'm like a pro at writing diss songs, I've learned that you can't make it too personal. You have to make it uniform. It has to be able to fit you and everybody else who listens to it. It can't just be like like take a track like Dissonance. Dissonance was written very direct at somebody. And I to this day feel terrible about it because me and my buddy kind of patched it up, but like I got him good.
The song
Everything
is still
on
out
the
there,
yeah, everything that's on the EP is very like fuck this specific person.
Yeah. Well, the
You
problem
know?
with that is obviously you upset the person that you wrote it about, and then it gets even worse than it already is. And two, nobody can fucking resonate to it if it's about one specific person.
No, like complete details. There's a line of this like, oh man, like fuck, what was it? Shit, I'm so bad at remembering my own lyrics of songs that we don't play in sets anymore. Is that weird? Like if we don't play it in the set, like my brain doesn't connect to it. But like if the note of the first note hits, I remember the entire song. So I literally have to play the whole song through my head in order to get there. But the first line is just the first line of that song is just so direct and personal, and it's like only this one to everybody else it's like, oh, that screams cool, but to that person reading it they're like, wow, that's directed, but like that's 100, you might as well just said my name. At that point.
No, you
might
should
as well
just
name this song.
Go back to that EP and just name the tracks for the person that they're about.
Oh yeah, I mean I know all the people who it's about, but at the same time it's like go back and like, all right, Torn to Shreds is now Dave. You know? That would be gangster. Oh man, there's this new song that we have, probably one of my favorite lines. It's a song, I can't name the song yet, but there's a line in this song that I had to go walk up to the producer because we wrote it about somebody that we mutually know, and I had to go, hey, I go, is this line cool? Can I put that in there? And he's like, that's hard. And I was like, all right, sick. And it's literally, it goes like, don't have to question if the song is about you. It is. Oh man, when we did it, when we tracked that line, he was just like, oh my God.
You got him, man. You
so,
got him.
I'm like, it's so subtle. And it's one of those things like to anybody who's ever fucked with me, when they hear that line, they automatically assume it's them.
Yeah.
But it's not, because it's one specific person. And I love that.
Hell yeah.
So smart. That is so smart.
Oh man. So it's so badass that you can just destroy people with lyrics.
So how do you recommend your fans to listen to this album? How do you recommend your fans to listen to the single for the first time? Say do it in the car with friends, in the dark with headphones on. Is workout single, party single? What do you personally recommend?
What am I gonna say to you?
I don't fucking headbang to it. I don't fucking know.
All of those.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I can't.
All
read
of them.
minds.
However you're going to listen to music, just fucking crank that shit. Turn that thing to 11. I mean, if you want my honest opinion, you should listen to it when you're really mad at somebody. I mean, still listen to it the day that it drops because those streams count.
Exactly.
But listen to it when you're really mad. When you need to when you need that moment, like someone at your fucking job is like ragging on you and you just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's when you put that on. Yeah. Okay. Or at the gym, because we all go to the gym to either beat up our own insecurities or to take out aggression from someone who's been beating on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
those are
valid.
all good things.
Sounds good.
All right. So this one should be super, super quick. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this track for new listeners in 3 words. No more, no less.
Angsty, uh, aggressive, pretty.
Oh,
Pretty.
agreed. Pretty.
There's some pretty parts in this song
Okay.
for such an angry fuck you song.
All right.
I agree.
So in that same train of thought, is there a certain feeling or emotion you want listeners to have while going through the track?
I mean, aside from a good fucking time, yeah, that's about it. I just want you to have a good time. I mean, we got really, really excited when we got the first bounce back of this song, like insanely excited. Actually, I'll tell you a funny thing. So we played this show in Orlando. Yeah, I remember it was like August 28th or August 20th, something like that. And like it was like a metal festival, and so we're outside, and I get this new bounce. Actually, it's another funny part of that. Let me Tarantino back a little bit. So Brian hits me up and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "I need you to do something." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "I need you to record a voice note in your phone." And he's like, "Go somewhere quiet." And I'm like, "Okay." And so he goes, "I want you to do it just like this." What the fuck? And I'm like, "You really want me to do this?" He's like, "Just do it." And I'm like, "Okay." I have no idea what he's about to do. So I go in my car and I do the little what the fuck. I send it to him. We play the set. We get done. We unpack. And I'm hanging out with the promoter. And all of a sudden, bling, it's like, mix. And I'm like, oh. And I go, "Everybody want to jump in my car and listen to this real quick?" And so we blasted that shit. And then I remember the promoter was so stoked on the song that he gave me an extra $100 for the night.
Oh, shit.
So that's what I want from everybody. I want them all to feel that when they listen to it.
An extra $100 because the song is
No,
that
don't.
good.
No. I want you to want to give me an extra $100, but you don't have to. I want you to have that feeling like, oh fuck, they came.
They came.
Period. They
Yeah.
came.
They brought it. They
Yeah.
brought it with this one. They did a thing. I like that thing.
Hell yeah.
That made me feel stuff.
And I want to give them money because of it.
Yeah. I want people to feel the same way that a group of Chads feel about like just the breakdown of break stuff.
True. You know what? That's
Shane, you
that's
can
so
speak
true.
to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want that. I want that feeling. I want someone to go like, "That's my fucking part. That's my song, bro. Fuck, get out of
That's
my way."
exactly how they stand. Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking authority, bro. Because I work all the way out my lats, so I can't bend my arm down.
This is the farthest I can go.
This is about it. Can't reach my dick. I'm angry.
That's exactly what I'm gonna look like when I see Limp Bizkit at Bamboozle Festival in May.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I love a good biscuit, especially a limp one.
Yeah. Do love me some biscuits.
Yeah, I'm slowly realizing that I'm becoming the West Borland of my band. Someone commented that today, and I'm like, I'm glad you see that.
I'll take it.
So true.
It's only gonna get weirder and worse as we get more popular.
So you guys are
That's
gonna
good.
have your what the results may vary album that everyone's gonna be like, fuck this band, and then you're gonna make a weird EP, and then 20 years from now you're gonna come back because you did a funny outfit at Lollapalooza.
Yeah, maybe. I was just thinking about just dressing up randomly as whatever the fuck I feel like.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
that
cool
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
yeah. I don't know if you saw the photo I posted today where I'm literally all titanium.
No, but I saw the music video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I posted the photo from the music video where it's like my face, my beard, my hair, my clothes. It's just all fucking silver. And some dude's like, "Are you trying to be like the West Borland of your band?" And I'm like, "That's fucking exactly right."
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. So what band or artist influence do you think you could hear the most off this track, if any?
I don't really hear anything, but a lot of people tell me Motionless. A
Motionless.
lot of people say they get a lot of Motionless vibes from it.
I can hear that. I can hear that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like, I think it sounds the most like old werewolves.
Hmm.
I feel like it's a good combination of the EP and the album with like little things you can pick up here and there. I mean, it's hard to play music like that and not sound like somebody.
Yeah.
It's all been done already. So you're just trying to do it with as much of your flair and dynamic as possible inside these like 16 notes.
True.
Yeah. It's a struggle.
So what is your favorite memory that you made while creating this single?
I'll probably say the chorus moment.
Yep.
That chorus moment's pretty great. I made fun of Brian and I fucking wrote a hook. I wrote a hook off of making fun of his hook. And it worked. That's the best moment of this song.
Oh my god.
Tell me when I would love to talk to anybody and ask them if that's ever happened to them. Making fun of someone who's in a more popular band than you, and then writing a hook in their studio. That's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
And then deciding to use it.
Oh yeah. Oh, he was like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's like, I love that.
I disrespected him into him loving it.
It would have been badass if you guys just like had him in the music video and like you sang that part at him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't belong in it, but
No. I thought it would have been funny to just have him come in and do that because he does that on the actual track.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
That would really
Yeah,
sick, yeah.
I also thought that would be really funny to put featuring Brian Kuznets on it, and then have people go like, "Where is he in the song?" I go, "He's at the very beginning going."
Exactly. If you don't pay attention, you'll miss him.
He's got a split-second cameo, but he gets the feature on it.
It counts though.
Yeah.
It counts.
We're contractually obligated to put featuring him voice on there.
You still have time. Song isn't out yet.
No, it's not. I gotta hit up my guy Bryce at Nuclear Blast and be like, "Hey, bro, can you just pop that in real quick?"
Tweak the title for me just a little bit.
Yeah, listen, I can't get into it, but I also can't get sued again.
True, you are just saving your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing the best that I can.
So for these last couple questions, we're actually shift away from music, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Perfect. So if you weren't doing anything related to music, what would you be doing right now?
be sitting in a much more comfortable chair.
God damn.
Yeah, this chair fucking sucks.
Oh my god.
Pick a
You
better
could've gotten
interview
a
chair,
better
man.
one. Yeah.
I'm gonna we just cleared out all this space and I'm gonna start building out a podcasting area so that I can, have a nicer backdrop for when I talk to people. Right now I've got this little area where it's got like some little action figures around. But we're probably gonna put a whole bunch of posters and stuff here and then some colored lights around. Like all of our living room lights are all color lights, so they shift colors, but it doesn't translate over here where I need it.
Yeah.
So now I have to get the little bars to get the lights. Yeah.
Wow, you're committed.
I don't know, but that's music. It's still music related. I'd probably be cutting people's hair.
Yeah.
Like I do.
Yeah.
I'd probably do that. I'd probably avoid cutting people in bands.
Yeah.
Because then I would have the itch
Yeah.
to want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could use those connections to just only cut celebrity hair.
Yeah.
You would be known for that.
Yeah, you just keep climbing up higher and higher.
Who knows?
Beyonce's
That's probably gonna happen. That's probably gonna happen now. I'm gonna exploit the fuck out of this.
Oh
Nice.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get to Beyonce somehow, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how many backstage areas, hot as fuck backstage areas I can cut people's hair in.
So if you could switch lives with any celebrity, who would it be and what would you do?
I'd switch places with Ronnie Radke. I'd be a little bit nicer.
You'd fix
That's
his
a good answer.
You'd fix the 15 years of fuck ups that man has had in like 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. I love him so much. I feel like him and I are kindred spirits, and like I need to be his friend, so I can just be like, "Hey, man, it's not that bad."
Hey man, calm down.
He's
Hey, it's cool, dude. Like I've my friend Alex, who I've been writing some music with. He's been like co-writing stuff with our band. He's worked on stuff with Ronnie before, and he's like, dude, he's like the greatest guy, but he's like, he's been fucked over so many times that he's just like super paranoid about it. And I'm like, I understand that. I feel like he needs me as a friend, just so I can be like, yo, whatever, dude. Let's just go fucking do some. Let's go make a song. Let's go write another fuck you song together.
fair enough.
You gotta go cut his hair now.
I have to
Become
go cut his
friends.
hair now.
Yeah.
We do. I'm gonna work on that
Yeah.
somehow. I mean, Fame on Flair is about leaving tomorrow to go play 4 shows with him. So
There you go.
I'm
You'll get in there.
I'm putting that out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever Aquaman does in the water to talk to fish, I'm doing that right now to talk to Ronnie Radke.
Ronnie is so interesting though, because like that man, he gets canceled like every single time that man goes on TikTok, and yet somehow his band is
Still
bigger
selling
than ever.
out. Yeah.
You can't cancel Ronnie Radke.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Insane.
You can't.
Crazy.
No. You know why? You can't cancel him. You can't cancel him. That man writes too good of music. You can't cancel that man.
That's true.
He hasn't done anything totally fucked up. He just speaks his goddamn mind. And yeah, that's it. You can't cancel. People try to cancel him over dumb shit. And it's just like, no, not that guy. You're not going to get that guy. That guy has literally walked through fire.
He'll just cancel you
Right.
back. He'll somehow get you canceled.
He'll just block you. He'll just straight up block you. Don't even care.
So for this last question, boom, we're placing the entire band in a horror movie. Who's dying first and who's making it to the end?
An entire band in a horror movie?
Your
entire
entire
band.
band.
My entire band. Oh, they're dead.
Oh,
They're all dead.
Are you
I'd
making
probably
it to
kill
the
all-
end?
No, I'd probably kill all of them.
Oh, wait, so you're the killer?
Yeah, if we're in a horror movie, odds are they finally set me off. And I'm murdering a lot of people.
God damn. So you're Michael.
Yeah, I'm Michael. I'm more like Freddy. I'd want to be Michael, but I wouldn't shut the fuck up if I had a mask on.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Does Freddy talk a lot?
And if I was a burn victim, I'd be real pissed.
Yeah. I mean, he was burned for, a pretty good reason, though.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
But
yeah,
yeah.
you can't. Yeah. I think people forget that too. I think that's the weird part. Is like they celebrate like a child rapist.
Exactly. It's so
murders
weird.
that child rapist that murders people in their dreams.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck is wrong? They
Are
marketed
you hearing
toys.
what you're saying? Yeah.
They marketed toys to children. That's fucking
awful.
crazy.
It's fucked
Yeah.
up.
That's grim.
But yeah, no, I went through that scenario. If you watch a little music video that we did called Just Calm Down, I murdered my whole old band.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're not making that that horror movie.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All
At
right.
least you're making it to the end.
I am the end.
Exactly.
True.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So as Gloria said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Titanium.
There you go.
Not now.
Yeah, when is this gonna drop?
After the song for sure. Not sure when though.
Okay. Well, then hopefully you have heard it. And if you haven't, go listen to it and watch it. And yeah, I'll hopefully have more music the next time I come on this.
Hell yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only thing to plug right now, right? Oh, no. Will it be in the month of December?
Probably yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So if it is within the next like 2.5 weeks, come see us October. Wow.
December.
Come see us December. I'm sorry, I'm falling asleep. Come see us December 17th at Spookala in Ocala, playing with Twisted and Power Man 5000.
That's badass.
And we'll be playing with our good friends Fame on Fire, December 29th at Respectables in West Palm Beach. That's going to be a lot of fun.
That sounds sick.
Nice. That's awesome.
So those are all the things I plugged, but mostly go listen to Titanium.
Yes.
So true.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for now. It's been AJ from Werewolves, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.